Hello, my dear Scorpios. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Lucy the Antigua Tarot. And I'm Lucy. And here is your 9-card spread reading for the month of April 2016. So let's see what you have for this month, my dear friends. Okay, at the center you have the 5 of Pentacles. So this would indicate your central energy. Okay, you. And then you do have the 7 of Swords coming into the reading. Let me show this to you. Okay. That's the first card that's coming in your reading, the 7 of Swords. And then you have the beautiful Sun card. Okay, Major Arcana. And then you have the King of Wands, El Rey de Bastos. Okay, let me just remind you guys, if you don't know, in January when I was visiting family in Guatemala, I found this Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and it has the titles in Spanish for the major arcanas and the court cards, and I love that. So this obviously is El Sol, the sun, and then we have El Rey de Bastos. Rey means king. So this is the King of Wands, El Rey de Bastos. Okay, it's a really beautiful card. All right, so that's what's crowning your reading, my dear Scorpio. Okay, and then next you have the 3 of Swords. Okay, you have the 5 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. All right, and then that's at the middle of your reading, and then the conclusion of the reading, if we want to call, I guess we could call it that, you have 2 major arcanas and an ace. Very nice. You have Temperance, La Templanza. Beautiful card. It really is a beautiful card. It's absolutely lovely, and it's got this little path here from the water. There's this little path, and it goes out towards the sun. It reminds me of the moon card. It's beautiful. That's Temperance, Templanza. And then you have this lovely, lovely Empress, La Emperatriz. She's so beautiful, and she's card number 3, the creator, that energy that creates. And then at the end, coming out of your reading, you have As de Bastos. Wow, the Ace of Wands. So you have 3 wands here, right here. You have the King. See that? You have 2 of Wands, and then you have the Ace. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So you do have 2 sword cards. And sword energies are, I'm very partial to them. I know that they're kind of weird sometimes, but they're really, you know, good energies, I think. And then you have 3 lovely major arcana, so it's a lovely reading. The 5 of Pentacles is a little challenging, so we're going to talk about that one first because that is at your center, my dear Scorpios. So let's look at this 5 of Pentacles card. And here what we see, 2 beggars walking out in the snow, and they're right underneath a church window. Okay, that's the image here. Okay, this church window that we see there. So this denotes experiencing difficult times, running into material troubles, losing a job or income, feeling insecure, going through a period of hardship, lacking what you need, struggling to make ends meet. Okay, that's like in terms of economic stability. In terms of health, feeling run down and tired, or maybe you were refusing to take care of yourself, or you're neglecting your body and its needs, or you're feeling ragged up. Maybe you're getting medical attention, or you might be even abusing your body in some way. Okay, um, it's depicting that also. Or in terms of like job related, it could be that you're not getting the support that you feel you need. Maybe people aren't opening up to you like you wish you would. Or maybe you're taking a position that's controversial and not very popular. Okay, so, or maybe you're feeling excluded, or you're standing alone, or receiving disapproval. Okay, so this is at your center, my dear Scorpios, and these are some of the things that this card denotes. Okay, so let's see here. I'm thinking that, so you could be having problems at work, and um you could be feeling a little bit isolated in terms of work, or maybe people aren't giving you enough attention at work, or you could be actually going through some difficult times economically. Maybe you've lost a job or something along those ways. Now, this is a general reading, so this is what the card is saying. Okay, that's what this card means, and it is at your center. But let's take a look at what's coming in. Okay, let's go to all right, so let's go and start with your first card, which is the the Seven of Swords. Okay, and this card, okay, you have this person, and he has 7 swords. 5 swords he's holding on to. It looks like he's almost like running away with these 5 swords. Two swords are just firmly placed on the ground. Now, those 2 things that are firmly placed on the ground could mean a couple of things that are already set, and they're just like placed there. They're set. They're done. And then the 5 swords could be pending things that need to be done. Okay, now, but swords generally denote word or quick actions. Okay, something that needs to happen quickly. But it also could mean, okay, it could also be telling you to check your actions. Take a look at what it is you're doing. Let's see, understand what it is you're doing. Know what you're doing. Be clear in your intentions. Okay, and I don't know. My experience is that you guys have really good communication skills. You really, communicate well. So, but it's telling you to be clear of your intentions. Okay, which is all about communication. It's also telling you to be discreet and subtle where needed. Be discreet and subtle where needed. Okay, that's another advice it's giving you. It's saying also to keep some of your business to yourself. To be discreet with that. Okay. Yeah. Be aware of what's going on around you. Okay. Don't take people that are around you for granted. Be aware of what it is that they are doing. Okay. But at the same time, be discreet. Yeah. Okay. And it's saying if you want to keep something secret, All right, make doubly sure that it stays that way. Be careful who you talk to about it. You might even get some news of confidence which you'll need to keep to yourself. All right. So this is the energy that's coming in for you right now for the month of April. Now this is again a general reading. Okay, so you have the Seven of Swords card, you know, and I'm just getting a sense with this card, and this here, with your center card, that even though that maybe you're feeling, you know, that you're not getting support, you know, people are not really paying a lot of attention to you at work or not taking you into consideration. Maybe you have an unpopular position at work. You're being excluded. You're feeling alone. You know, if that's what's going on, it's telling you to be discreet anyway. You know, be discreet about it. Make your intentions clear to the people you need to do it, perhaps, you know. And if something is some information is given to you, just, you know, don't talk about it, you know. Be discreet. I think that keep your business, your private business, to yourself. You know, it's just kind of like maybe it could be telling you, Scorpios, to kind of keep clear the distinction between personal and public right now. You know, your personal life with your public life, your work, whatever, you know, kind of keep that separated for now. I think maybe it might be saying something along those lines. Okay, so those are like two very challenging energies for you right now. But then you have the Sun, you know, and the Sun is a very, very positive, a very positive card, my dear Scorpio friends. Okay, it's a beautiful card. There's a young child, and he's riding the white horse, and the sun is shining, and everything's just like really awesome. And it's time. It says it's happy times, innocent times, births. Not only a birth of a child, but also spiritual birth, right? Yeah. You could be getting unexpected surprises and pleasures that were unexpected. It also, this card also symbolizes change, liberation, or doing something that's really special, like going on a vacation, you know, taking a new trip somewhere. Okay. It's also indicating and telling you that there's, if you're single, that love's just right there around the corner. Okay. So this card is crowning your Five of Pentacles, see? So to me, you know, life is good for you right now. You just have this little thing pending here that are fairly important for you. That's why they're coming at the beginning and in the center, but that things are going well. And then you have this wonderful Rey de Bastos. My goodness, what a beautiful energy to have there. And he's looking at, he's watching you come in. See, he's watching you. Let's see if you can see that. Here you are entering, and here you are, you know, enjoying life, and he's watching. He's watching you. So it could be somebody you know. Somebody you know who has this energy. And this energy is a male energy. And it's somebody who has ideas and innovative, that works on innovative projects. He's open to new areas of experience. He has a natural artistic ability, uses self-expression for useful purposes. Okay. Original and inventive person. You know, it's this energy. He's inspiring, enthusiastic, creates an atmosphere of excitement. I mean, it's very, very positive. He's a powerful and natural leader, instills confidence. Awesome. All right. Really cool. Okay, he's also like willing to take chances, especially when the stakes are high, confronts opposition directly. And he dares to stand and be different. Doesn't, you know, really worry too much about what other people think, has the courage of his or her convictions. And it's, I think that this card and this one, along with your Five of Pentacles, are totally related. Okay. And it's really cool because you have the Sun here. So whatever is going on here, my dear friends, and you have the Empress down here. So whatever's going on here and here, I would say to you not to worry too much, because you've got like this great energy and support. Okay, this is somebody you know. All right. And it's somebody who is an awesome role model, perhaps, for you, or even somebody that you can seek advice from. Okay, that is what I'm seeing. That's how I'm reading this. So, my dear Scorpio, so that's it. That's really cool energy crowning your reading up here right now. Okay, very nice. Okay, and then on the second row, we have the 3, and then we've talked about the 5, the 3 of Swords, we've talked about the 5, and you have the 2 of Wands. And the 3 of Swords is right below your 5 of Swords, and we've already discussed the 5 of Swords, right? I mean the 7 of Swords, excuse me. He's taking 5, but it's the 7, right? 7 of Swords. So here with this 3 of Swords, it looks pretty scary, you know. You have these 3 swords sinking into this heart, and there's like you know, if you look at that card, I think it's a really awesome card in spite of its dramatic appearance. There are clouds and rain behind it, and then these 3 swords. Now, the number 3 is means stability and foundation. So this is the beginning of a foundation for you, of your foundation, a new foundation. You know, sometimes painful things happen to us. You know, sometimes we have like painful things that we feel and that happen to us. All right. And in the moment, it's like really difficult. And it's always good, like I say, to seek advice and help and role models to help us through these hard times, right? But the things that happen to us here, the difficult things that we experience, are great lessons to us. Great, incredible lessons that build our foundation, that help us, that make our foundation stronger. And I think that that's what this card is telling you. It's like right here, like this. See? See, you have that. Those 3 cards. And this is very positive card. Though it may not look like it is to you right now, in reality, it is very, very positive. Very, very nice. Yes. My dear Scorpios, that's exactly it. Yes, no worry. What's happening is good. It's positive. Look at the positive of it, okay? Don't focus on the negative, whatever this may be. Okay? Could be anything. I don't know. This is a general reading. Okay, and on the other side of your center, you have the 2 of Wands. And let me pull this out and show you. The 2 of Wands. Okay. So what this is telling you, this card, you know, here you have this man, and he's obviously, you know, doing pretty good. And he's holding a globe in his right hand, and then he's looking out. And what that means is that he's looking at what he's achieved, and he's now looking out towards what's coming, what could be coming. And but what it is implying, because it's a 2, it's talking about balancing your needs and wants. So balancing your needs and wants in relation to what you already have. So let's say that you know, you might have to negotiate a few things. Let's say that you're very busy, and you have a business, your own business, but you're so busy working that you're really not spending enough time with family, for example, with the kids, or okay, so it's telling you to kind of like, you're gonna have to balance your needs and wants in relation to what you already have. Pay attention to the needs of others. Okay, yeah, sure, we all have to work, and we all have to deal with, you know, stressful things at work or whatever, but we still have to, you know, be aware of those that we love that are around us, you know, and try not to be so selfish with our time. And also, it's telling you not to judge those around you by appearances only. You know, don't assume that because of the way they look, that they're going to feel a certain way. And that's really a hard lesson to learn. So it's telling you to give people a chance. You know, and yeah, give people a chance. And but mostly, I think it's mostly in relation to your work, because it's following your work, your 5 of Pentacles, I mean, and the King of Wands is crowning it. And wands are all about, it's fire. It's about action that we take to achieve those things that we need to achieve to move on in the world. So I think it's mostly about work, and it's saying here that you're ready to embark on maybe something new that's being offered at work. You have a couple of options. You have, you know, and it's telling to explore those options also, to take a look at them. Okay, and I am just thinking that maybe, you know, maybe this person is helping you out a lot, you know, if there's somebody like that in your life. And this is a general reading, but this is kind of like what I'm getting the sense of what's going on here. You know, here you have this like intense issue going on in terms of maybe your work life, okay, with these 3 cards. And then, but everything's going good, and here you have somebody who's thinking about you, and maybe advising you. Okay? Beautiful. And then you have at the bottom, you have like these incredible cards. Okay. So let's look at the first one, which is Temperance. La Templanza. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's also talking about balancing, moderation, to not focus your attention just on one thing. And it's not all work, work, work. Right? So you have to balance. And take time to complete your objectives that you have. You know, I mean, if you manage to balance your life, you will have the best of both worlds. See, you'll have emotional stability, and you'll have, you know, stability within the physical world. It's a beautiful card. And this is the path of the instinct right here. You know, so listen to your instinctive self, your inner voice, you know. And of course, this is an amazing energy that you can always maybe learn from some of the traits here, or seek advice from somebody who's like this. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, and it's a triangle. I mean, not a triangle, but like a semi-cross, right? It's crossing. These three cards are crossing each other. They're connected. That's another really cool connection that you have in this reading. It's with these three cards. See? Very nice. Okay, and then you have the Empress. And, you know, the Empress, again, look, she's down here. Your Five of Pentacles is here, and you're being crowned by the Sun. You have two really cool major arcanas there. You know, so one supporting you and one crowning you, which is really quite beautiful, actually. All right, and the Empress, let me pull this up so you can see it. She's absolutely beautiful. La Emperatriz. That's how we say that in Spanish. La Emperatriz, the Empress. So she's like she's fertility, right? So the fertility of what? Of anything that needs to be created, right? Ideas, projects, beginnings, moving forward, okay? You already have two cards that talk about beginnings, doing foundations. Beautiful. Okay, so and then there, and that's like this, look. All of these cards are so connected, it's amazing. See? All right, so moving forward. Oops. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. It's reminding you also to take note of the women around you. Take note of family, right? You're busy working, but don't forget about family. Don't forget about the women in your life. And if you're a woman, it says to honor the femininity in you. So it's feminine energy. Honor that is feminine. Honor yourself if you're a woman. Honor yourself and the femininity, that feminine energy in you. It's also telling to be yourself. That's a great idea. Be yourself. Yeah, be yourself. Perfect. Be yourself. Be who you are. Don't worry about what other people are saying. You know, he doesn't care what other people say about him. Right? He does what he has to do, what he wants to do, what he feels is right for him to do. Right? So here, yeah, be yourself and create. Create. You know, get in touch with your creative side, your artistic side, you know. Take some painting classes, or I don't know, find a way to create, to tap into that creative energy that you have. It's lovely. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Scorpios. And then your reading comes out with the Ace of Wands, As de Bastos. Who could ask for more? Another new beginnings card. That's the third new beginnings card you have. If you're single, it's time for your love life to start birthing, being created. So it says to make yourself available for love, you know. It could be just like right there around the corner, like the sunset. That's the second card that tells you love is just right there around the corner if you're single, right? So this card is also telling you the same thing. Okay. You know, things are getting better. You're feeling more confident. Your finances are good. You know, things are getting better. You're in terms of your spirituality, you're finding more balance in the different parts of your life, in terms of your mind, your spirit, and your body. So right on, rock on. Absolutely, Scorpios, my dear friends. Absolutely amazing reading. It's so beautiful. I'm so happy that things are working out for you. You know, have faith. Don't get stuck on the negative, for sure. You know, you've got some cool energies around you, so take advantage of them. Some great advice. So thanks for visiting. I wish you guys an amazing month of April. Enjoy the sun and the fun with family and friends and people you love. And find lots of peace. I wish you peace. And until next month of May, take good care. Bye.